Hey, welcome to another installment of MIPtalk. I've got my old friend Joe Kutchera here. He is the author of the forthcoming book, The Spanish Net. What's more important, though, is that Joe and I go all the way back to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. That Milwaukee, that Wauwatosa connection is still going strong. And Joe, what are you doing out here? Where are we, and what are you doing out here?
Well, first of all, Brad, thanks for inviting me here to the conference today.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it. And it's great to be here at Chapman University in Orange County, California. And we're here at a conference organized by Mr. Glenn Llopis.
What's going on inside right now?
So, conference is happening right now about innovation in humanity. And we've had some speakers this morning from Northwestern University, a few other academics and business leaders from IBM, and a few other business organizations. And anyway, so you mentioned that Glenn runs the Center for Hispanic Leadership.
That's right.
That was one of my interests in,
That's great.
In coming here today.
How could that help you out, meeting up with him and having a chance to discuss the markets that he's working with?
Sure. So, as we've discussed, I'm going to be publishing a book this fall, the Spanish Net, How to Reach the 136 Million Spanish Speakers Online, and specifically how, we here in the U.S. we're very much focused on...
Wait, there are 136 million Spanish speakers online?
That's right.
Wow.
So about 23 million Hispanics here in the U.S., but it's funny, when a lot of U.S. companies launch a site in Spanish, they think, okay, we're just going to be reaching folks here in the U.S., but when you launch a great site, and if it's optimized for search, all of a sudden, if there's great content, if there are great tools, you start getting visitors, especially from Latin America. And since about 70% of the...
So content is king.
Indeed.
Okay. Indeed. What kind of content is the Spanish-speaking market looking for?
Everything from news sites to blogs, sports, and even a lot of the sites the brands that have a presence in both Mexico and the U.S. They might end up on that site looking to shop on that site, not knowing maybe that it's necessarily for the U.S. Right. So, and they're going to be featuring some case studies and looking to meet people like Glenn and other thought leaders that have some insights about that trend.
One of the things that Glenn has mentioned to me in the past is that if you are going to really get a product to take off in the Spanish-speaking market, it has to authentically be like, born and raised in a Spanish-speaking country. Is that true in your experience to what you've seen, or are there crossover products that could be started in Wisconsin, in the United States, or in Canada, or elsewhere that's in a non-Spanish-speaking country that has translated well, or do you have to kind of recreate it there?
Definitely. I think it has to come from a place of real interest and authenticity, and I think there's a reason why that buzzword is being used so much. Authenticity is that people can tell if you're really into it. In the case of whether it's, and that's one of the things that I'm really interested in, is just how the digital world can be looked at through, and that's my background. So looking at how companies can really get into the digital world, speak authentically, communicate to those audiences, whether it's about soccer or it's about the newest computer products, fashion, whatever the case may be.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. Joe Kutchera today, thank you very much. Check out his upcoming book, The Spanish Net. And of course, if you happen to be in the Milwaukee area, well, actually he's down in Chicago now. So, all right, I'm out here in LA. We move away, but in our hearts, we're always Wisconsinites.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for being here, man.
Great.
Awesome. Go back in and enjoy yourself.
All right, great.
All right, thanks.